Hello, everyone. Pest and disease control in cucumber production is a key step in ensuring stable yields and high-quality produce. Effective pest and disease control can reduce pesticide residues and improve the safety of cucumbers for consumption. In this lesson, we will explore cucumber pest and disease control. This lesson will cover the following key topics. The learning objectives of this lesson are to recognize common diseases and pests and understand methods for integrated pest and disease control. Let's begin by studying the major diseases affecting cucumbers. Major diseases affecting cucumbers are categorized into two types: infectious diseases and physiological diseases. Now, let's focus on three common infectious diseases in cucumbers: cucumber downy mildew, cucumber powdery mildew, and cucumber mosaic virus. 1. Cucumber downy mildew. First, understand the affected parts. This disease primarily affects leaves and can occur during both the seedling and mature plant stages. Next, let's examine the symptoms. During the seedling stage, the disease initially manifests as irregular brown or yellow-white spots on the leaves. As the disease progresses, these spots merge, and under high humidity, the disease spreads rapidly. In the mature plant stage, the leaves initially show numerous small, nearly circular yellow spots. These spots later develop into irregularly shaped lesions with varying colors, typically turning light brown or pale yellow. A black mold layer may appear on the underside of the leaves. As shown in the image, irregular lesions are visible on the cucumber leaves, along with a black mold layer on the underside. The integrated control of cucumber downy mildew mainly focuses on two aspects. The first one is agricultural control measures. 1. Choose disease-resistant varieties. 2. Practice proper watering, ensure timely drainage, and enhance temperature management. 3. Apply scientific fertilization. Provide sufficient base fertilizer and avoid excessive nitrogen fertilization during the growing season to improve plant disease resistance. The second one is chemical control. At the early stages of the disease, spray with 600-fold dilution of 75% dactyrin wettable powder or 600-fold dilution of 64% oxidixyl wettable powder, among others. 2. Cucumber powdery mildew. Affected parts. The disease is most severe on the leaves during the seedling stage. Main symptoms. The disease initially appears as small, nearly round, white, powdery spots. As the disease progresses, the spots enlarge and merge into large, white, powdery patches, and a white mold-like substance appears on the underside of the lesions. The symptoms on petioles and stems are similar to those on the leaves. Agricultural control measures for cucumber powdery mildew. 1. Select disease-resistant varieties, which is the most cost-effective method. 2. Timely and thorough cleaning of the field, removing dead branches and fallen leaves. 3. During the growing season, promptly remove severely infected leaves and other affected parts. Chemical control. Preventive spraying should be done in the early stages. At the onset of the disease, apply 1,500-fold dilution of 12.5% myclobutanol or 2,500-fold dilution of 12.5% diniconazole wettable powder, among others. 3. Cucumber mosaic virus. Cucumber viral disease can occur during both the seedling and mature plant stages. Various types of viruses affect the plant, primarily classified into 4 categories. 1. Mosaic-type viral disease. Infected seedlings exhibit yellowing and wilting of cotyledons. Mature plants display mosaic-patterned leaves with slight wrinkling, and the fruits develop uneven or deformed patches. 2. Yellowing type viral disease. Numerous pale, yellow chlorotic spots appear on the leaf surface. Leaves become stiff, but the veins typically remain unchanged in color. 3. Green spot type viral disease. Irregularly shaped yellow-green spots develop on the leaf surface. The affected areas are slightly raised, forming nodule-like protrusions. 4. Wrinkling type viral disease. Deep green raised wrinkles appear near the leaf veins, causing the leaves to curl inward. The fruit surface shows mottling, uneven nodules, or deformities. Agricultural control. 1. Viral diseases are systemic. Selecting disease-resistant varieties is the fundamental measure for control. 2. Adhering to the principle of prevention first is crucial, such as disinfecting seeds before planting. 3. Enhance management practices by removing weeds, cultivating robust seedlings, and ensuring timely fertilization and watering. Physical control. Silver-gray mulching films can be used to repel aphids effectively. Chemical control. In the early stages, apply insecticides to prevent aphids and thrips. If the disease occurs, spray with a 500-fold dilution of 20% morpholinoguanidine copper wettable powder during the initial stages. In addition to infectious diseases, cucumbers can also suffer from physiological diseases. These are caused by adverse environmental conditions, nutrient deficiencies, or other non-infectious factors leading to abnormal growth or functional disorders in the plant. Examples include deformed cucumbers, underdeveloped cucumbers, and floral necrosis at the growing tip. 1. Deformed cucumbers refer to cucumbers with abnormal growth shapes such as wasp-waist cucumbers, bulb-headed cucumbers, or pointed-tip cucumbers. Causes of deformed cucumbers: incomplete or failed pollination of female flowers. Poor fertilization results in little or no seed development in the fruit, leading to uneven growth and malformed shapes. Control methods for deformed cucumbers. 1. During the flowering and pollination period, avoid extreme environmental conditions, such as low or high temperatures. 2. Strengthen water and fertilizer management. Ensure an adequate nutrient supply, especially during the fruit-setting stage. 3. Promptly control pests and diseases to enhance plant vigor and growth. 2. Underdeveloped cucumbers refer to cucumbers with abnormal fruit development, where the tips often turn yellow initially, followed by the yellowing and withering of the entire fruit. The primary cause of underdeveloped cucumbers is an imbalance of micronutrients within the plant. This can occur due to factors such as weak or damaged root systems or excessive use of nitrogen fertilizer, which antagonizes the absorption of other nutrients. As a result, young cucumbers fail to obtain sufficient nutrients during their growth and stop developing. Control methods for underdeveloped cucumbers. 1. Promote soil testing and fertilizer application based on scientific recommendations. 2. Increase the use of organic fertilizers and biofertilizers while avoiding excessive application of chemical fertilizers. 3. Practice timely harvesting and thinning of flowers and fruits. 3. Floral necrosis at the growing tip. The primary symptom of floral necrosis at the growing tip is shortened internodes near the plant's growth point. Flower bud differentiation occurs before the flowering stage, and instead of forming new leaves, clusters of flowers develop at the new leaf positions. This severely impacts cucumber yield. The primary causes of floral necrosis at the growing tip include low night temperatures and large temperature differences between day and night, which result in the excessive formation of female flowers, thereby inhibiting vegetative growth. Additionally, low soil temperatures, overly dry or wet soil, and excessive fertilization can lead to poor root development and weaken nutrient absorption capacity in cucumber plants. Control methods. 1. Cultivate robust seedlings. During the seedling stage, adopt techniques like controlled watering and hardening off to promote root system development. 2. Regulate temperature. Use artificial measures to adjust temperatures when they are too low or too high, creating an optimal environment for plant development. 3. Enhance water and fertilizer management. Apply more organic fertilizers while avoiding root damage during fertilization. Water appropriately, and avoid large-scale flooding during winter to prevent reduced soil temperatures and impaired root absorption. 4. Emergency measures. After detecting floral necrosis, remove some female flowers as needed and spray a 300-fold solution of potassium dihydrogen phosphate. Next, we will study the major pests affecting cucumbers. Cucumber pests come in various types, with the most common being whiteflies, cucumber moths, and western flower thrips. 1. Whiteflies. Affected characteristics. Adult and nymph whiteflies cluster on the undersides of leaves, sucking sap and causing the leaves to lose color, turn yellow, or wilt. In severe cases, the plant may die. Whiteflies also excrete large amounts of honeydew, which accumulates on leaf surfaces and leads to sooty mold disease. Control measures for whiteflies. Plant crops that whiteflies dislike after the previous cucumber crop to reduce pest populations. Cultivate pest and disease-free seedlings. Utilize natural enemies of whiteflies, such as parasitic wasps, for biological control. Spray with a 3,000-fold dilution of 25% thiamethoxam water-dispersible granules. 2. Cucumber moths. The primary damage is caused by larvae feeding on tender parts of cucurbit vegetables. When feeding on leaves, they consume the leaf tissue, creating holes or notches. After reaching the third instar, larvae often spin silk to roll leaves together, feeding within the rolled leaves. The control of cucumber moths can be achieved through measures such as crop rotation, manual removal of larvae, timely removal of infested leaves, and regular field cleaning. It can also be controlled before the third instar by spraying a 2,000-fold dilution of 0.5% abamectin. 3. Western flower thrips. This pest feeds on the stems, leaves, flowers, and fruits of plants, causing damage such as petal discoloration, leaf wrinkling, and scarring on leaves, stems, and fruits. Severe infestations can lead to plant wilting. Common symptoms include leaf curling, discoloration, and the formation of bite marks and scars on leaves and fruits. The preferred agricultural control methods for western flower thrips include strengthening field management, timely removal of plant debris, and ensuring proper irrigation. In addition, high-pressure sprinkling is effective in driving western flower thrips off the leaves. Physical control methods, such as using blue sticky traps to lure and kill the pests, can also be employed. These are the main points for controlling cucumber diseases and pests, covering both diseases and pests. That concludes today's lesson. Please take some time after class to think about and complete the 2 post-lesson exercises. See you next time.